Hello and welcome to the TurboTax simulation example. I'm going to show you how to use TurboTax to fill out our scenario for Antonio. And so what I need you guys to do is make sure that you have logged into the TurboTax online simulation using the @intuiteducation.com email with your fake username and password, etc. Once you've done that, you should be brought to a screen that looks like this, where it's going to recommend the proper tax package that we want to use. So let's make sure we have our information opened for Antonio. So you can do that two ways. You can open it from Google Classroom, or I have it linked in this instructions right here if you click on Antonio. Alright, so here we have Antonio. He is a high school senior. He works at Dairy Queen as a sales associate, approximately 10 hours per week during the school year and then 30 hours during the summer. He received his W-2 from his employer in February and needs to file his taxes for the first time. He heard TurboTax has a free version. He is a bit nervous to file taxes for the first time though. Antonio is 18. He lives at home. His parents claim him as a dependent for tax purposes. He is single and has one job. And here is his birth date. He doesn't pay rent and has no other complex expenses, aka deductions. Okay. So here's our information that we need. And we're going to be always trying to use the free edition if possible. There may be some scenarios that have us use a different version, and we'll still work through it. We just won't pay when we get to the end. All right. So let's see. And it's important to notate that TurboTax is going to ask some questions typically that we may not know the answer to. So just, if you don't know, just assume the answer is no, okay? Unless it specifically says. So, like I have an example down here. Did Antonio serve in the National Guard? No. Is he legally blind? No. Okay, so always assume no when you get those weird things. All right. So if we go back to our simulation, okay, so we know that he doesn't have any deductions. He does have a job, though, okay? He didn't pay rent. He doesn't own a home. He doesn't have dependents. We're going to try to stick with the free version, so we don't need a tax expert per se. And we don't have any of these other items yet at this point. So it's going to say, okay, we recommend the free edition. Perfect. Let's go ahead and click the option that says file for $0. Okay, so they say let's get started by getting to know you. So let's go ahead and fill this in. We have Antonio, and his last name is Davis. His birthday is July 21st, 2001. So 07/21/2001. The zip code for where he lives, 92116. All right. Great to meet you, Antonio. Okay, so we have the basics filled in. Go ahead and click continue. How'd you do your taxes last year? Well, we didn't file any taxes last year. It said this is his first time, so we're going to choose this option. Okay. How are we feeling about the taxes? You guys can answer this however you want. Okay, so now they want to talk a bit about our life. They want to know our marital status. We know that Antonio is single. Okay. Does he have any dependents? Is he a college student, own a home, or paid rent? No. So we're not going to click on any of them. We're just going to click continue. Select any that applied in 2019. Well, this one, he did have a job, but as far as we know, he didn't do any of these other things. That scenario specifically says he did not. You will run into some where maybe they did. Okay, continue. Alright, so here's what we've got so far. Okay, let's keep going. Sign now, save time later. By sharing your tax info with your Intuit account, you can save time and effort. It's okay. or if you're okay with it, you can get some strategies to help you save and manage your money. We don't need to learn more about any of that. They're just trying to sell you something. So go ahead and click continue. Okay, they want you to sign and date your taxes here because it is the most important. So we need to sign as Antonio. If you don't sign your taxes, you can never get your return. They'll send it back to you and make you sign it. I have done that before. Okay. Give it a second here. It's loading. Alright, we're going to keep filling this out. Just click continue again. Okay. Alright, so it kept our information here. For the Social Security number portion, we're going to look back on this scenario, and here is the Social Security number right here at the top in box A. 013282019. 013282019. Our occupation, it did tell us in our description here that he worked as a sales associate at Dairy Queen. So we can just put sales associate. There it is. Go ahead and click on it. Okay. And remember that if we don't know the answers to these, we're assuming it's no. So no to the armed forces. He lived in California. As far as we know, he's always lived in California. Okay. If we go back to our scenario, we know that he can be claimed by his parents as a dependent. So we can say yes to someone can claim you as a dependent. Yes, they can on the 2019 tax return. That's what we're filling out now. So we know that that's current. No, not legally blind. And no, Antonio has not passed away. It's us filling it out. We are Antonio. Were you a full-time student? Yes. Okay, school is cool. That's right. Okay, any questions, you can click here. If we had a 1098T, go ahead and click continue. Okay, we know he's filing as single, so we can continue again. Okay, did you support yourself in 2019? No. Was at least one of your parents alive? Yes. Do you have children or support one another? Or to support, support another, not one another. No. Okay, the address we can fill in. We can get that from the W-2. Right here. Okay, 3902 Georgia Street. We have in San Diego the phone number. Where did they give us that phone number here? Guess we can just make it up for him. Some of the scenarios will have that for you. Okay, we'll just do the standard format for the address. If it gave you that prompt. If not, then you're fine. Okay, did you make money in any other states? No. They're recommending that we file a single, which makes sense because we don't qualify for any of the other items. Here's our personal information summary. My computer's dying, so I'm running it over to the charger now. So if you hear any noises, that's what you're hearing. Go ahead and click continue. We'll keep moving through this. Okay, and again, we're going to stick with the TurboTax free edition. So you'll notice there's a lot of screens where they ask repeated information. They just want to make sure that they have their information correct. So you click Not Now there, and it's going to let us stay in the free edition. Now they want to know about our income. So here's where we can tell them about what our W-2 says. So we're going to go ahead and choose to work on our W-2 now. We can import it if we wanted, or we can enter it manually. And for this, we're going to go ahead and just enter it manually. So they want to know the employer ID number, box B. So that's right here, 522972543. Helps if I type it in there. Did I get that right? 522972543. Okay. Then click continue. They'll automatically put the hyphen in there, so you do not have to type it. Now we need box C, which is your employer name. It's Dairy Queen, International. It's a U.S. address. We'll go ahead and enter the address in, which is going to be right underneath it. 1640 Camino del Rio. And that is also in San Diego. First state is California, CA. And the zip code 92108. Box D, the control number. There's nothing there, that's why it's optional. Leave that blank. Now we're going to the income tax withheld. So we're going to be looking at this section now to help us fill it in. So for box 1, our wages were $9,440.08. Box 2 is how much federal income tax they withheld, $564.01. Make sure you're typing exactly this information. Box 3, Social Security wages, they look at the same numbers. So 3 and 5 are going to be the same as what you put in box 1. This is what they're calculating your wages off of for your percentages to pay for Medicare and Social Security, etc. Okay. Box 4 is right here, $585.28. So we're just copying this in. Oops, I have a 585.28. There we go. And then 136.88. You want to make sure that you don't make any mistakes when you're filling this out. That's why they like you to be able to upload it if possible. But since I don't know if everyone has scanners, etc., we're just going to do it this way. Okay, box 7. These are less common items. So we're going to look 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. These are all blank. So I'm going to assume, yep, okay. We're just going to keep going down. Box 13, nothing. 14 didn't have anything. Okay, so now we're going to look at the bottom. This is where the state information is. Okay, so first we need to put in the state, employer state ID number. So they already have California. So 421502878. Okay, your wages are going to be the $9,440.08. Okay. Box 17 is your state income tax. They withheld $597. Okay, and the rest of these you can't see, but that's blank. We don't need it to fill that in. All right, go ahead and click continue. So you're on track to get your biggest refund. We're filling it out correctly. Right now, it's looking like we might get $564 back. We'll see. And that's just from federal. Look, $548 back from California.
We don't have any uncommon situations here, so none of the above.